Sorry I'm late. I got distracted and I thought that only a few minutes had passed by, but a lot more than that passed by. So here we are for another episode of Tales from Slab City. And today's subject is the infamous pirate games that that started, I think, like 2015, 2016 maybe, and lasted in that capacity that it did for about 3 years, mostly in the winter time in Slab City. Now, if I'm gonna just kind of chat, but interesting place, and there's a clash between cultures and and people that are not like, and there's travelers, right? There's people that are traveling that have regular homes that they go to, they're on vacation or whatever. And then there's travelers that are like long-term nomadic, they live on the road. So there's a lot of crossover in that. And then there's like part-time nomads that that travel seasonally, like they'll stay in one place or like travel around a different locale during different seasons and kind of go back and forth from um, two or more different places. And so in slabs, a lot of people that would be there seasonally are um, like dirty kids and like whoops, um, and I guess adventurers, backpackers, train riders, uh, etc. There's many different types of subcultures of long-term nomads. But within like the dirty kid subculture, there's always been kind of this pirate um, kind of rule where it's like I had heard it before I came out to slabs too, but it's kind of this not a game, but like the with a jolly on it with skull and crossbones. That's considered fair game within the pirate game. So if I'm wearing like a patch with a skull and crossbones on it, like a jolly, then whatever that patch is on, if I leave it just laying out unattended and somebody nabs it, that's fair. It's fair game because it's got a jolly on it. But then the rule also goes like, if I see it, like if I see that person, because once you steal a jolly, you have to display it. Otherwise, you just stole it. Then it's not fair game. If you just take it to take it and you hide it and you don't display it, then that's not okay. So if I had like a shirt like this with a jolly on it, and I left it sitting on a chair at a party or something, and another dirty kid sees it, they'll take it, but then they have to like wear it or whatever, or like have it displayed, and then I'll see it and be like, yo, give me back my shit, and they'll be like, you left it, fair game, it's got a jolly on it. So then I gotta figure out how to get it back, which some kids will just beat the fuck out of somebody, and they'll just take it back. And some people will try and be clever about it. Mostly, the game is like it's a game, but when you mix ratchet ass dirty kids and a game that involves stealing things that probably have sentimental value and alcohol, people are going to get hurt. And that is exactly what happened during the pirate games in Slab City. So I'll tell you all about that. There's a lot of stories. It was played over 3 years before everybody kind of just collectively was like, we're not going to do that anymore. It's too much trouble. Too many people have gotten beat up, and people have gotten injured. People have lost sleep. It's just nobody like really said anything. It was just kind of like everybody was just like, yeah, we're fucking done with this, you know. But anyway, I want to see who's in chat here. Captain's in chat. We got our very own pirate captain here. Now I don't know if y'all know this, but a lot of us reprobates are low key pirates or high key pirates. In some cases, this is a very pirate friendly platform. um, so you know, I don't feel any which way about how the pirate games went. Also, I won the pirate games. I am actually the pirate king. So that you're on the channel of the bona fide Slab City Pirate King. I know that there's pirates and slabs that are gonna be all like, "Oh fuck you, corn." Hell no, you can't say that. Well, yes, the fuck I can. And also, we all know who had the most flags, guys. Like, let's be real. Um, I would. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but you get what you get. You get what's yours. And there was a point where the library had we had one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We had seven flags displayed. And I know that there's some of you out there that were from the pirate games. If any of you are in chat, come on in and say hi. Or if you're catching this afterward, um, leave a comment, okay? Because we do also, there is also the pirate camp in Slab City, and that's still ongoing with Pirate Rob. And Pirate Rob has done a lot out there, and still, you know, still is out doing his thing. And he had a lot of flags at one point too. And some other folks have like I've heard people try and brag about like having more flags than the library did, but they were like not not full on jollies. You know, you can't just go around stealing kids' shirts and skanks their bandanas and stuff and then call that a flag. Like, yeah, that's a jolly, but you know, unless it's like a full size flag from a camp and you're flying it, I'm not gonna sit here and split hairs and say like, oh, you got 9 jollies, you won. Like, no, that's not it. We had full size pirate flags flying at the library. It's that is fact. So yeah. Captain says I still have me colors at the library. Yes, you do. And I hope that stays up because that's good mojo. We like that. Bomberman says I heard theft was pretty bad without the pirate games. I'm not interested in hyperbolic outside speculation. Like that doesn't really mean anything to me. Um, Andy PDX, what's up? Sam's in chat. Spicoli, William Bell, what's up? Terry, hey. Fuck yeah, Gnome, awesome. Cool. So I think it's kind of weird. This is off topic, but I've I used to have a lot more engagement on my channel when I talked about Slab City stuff. So like a couple of years ago, I did a week of Slab City talks as well, and I was just talking about different frequently asked questions from slabs, and it really boosted engagement on my channel. So I've been really surprised to see yesterday and today that I actually have a lower number of viewers on my live streams. I don't know why that is. That's yeah. It might might be because I've been talking about politics for the last few streams, but you know, whatever. People that are commenting, you look like blank in my chat. I'm really sick of that. I don't know if that's like a thing that kids are doing right now on live streams because they think it's funny, but it's really getting old. And I'm just gonna delete them. And if mods want to, you can just time them out. Give them a timeout for like I don't know, 20 minutes, 24 hours. I don't give a shit. But yeah, if you come in here and the first thing you say, because we know who the regulars are, right? Reprobates, we know who's here. And if you are a lurking reprobate, if you've never said hi, go ahead and wave right now if you want to just let yourself be known. No pressure. You don't have to like hang out in the chat or anything, but just like if you want to, you can say hi. And yeah, so I just get tired of people who are like, have obviously never been on my streams before, have no idea what's going on, and then they come in and they're like, "You look like Billy Ray Cyrus." It's like, bro, like, go away. It's just dumb. So yeah, go ahead, mods. Go ahead and feel free to time them out if they do that. I don't care if they know this before they come in and say that shit because it takes a special kind of idiot to like walk into a room where they don't know anybody and have never been there before and just like say some fucking out of pocket shit. It's yeah, it's really funny. Colson is timed out. Good job, buddy. I hope that was worth it. Awesome. B40 Bryant says I went in 2016. Okay, so I think that's that might be the year that the Pirate Games started. I could look through my Facebook, I'm sure, and like find pictures of stuff that would like kind of jog my memory and be like, oh yeah, that was that one time. And then right before that, that's when the Pirate Game started. I don't really remember. I was full disclosure, I was blackout drunk for like a pretty fair percentage of that era. So and also I didn't give a shit what year it was for like a good 5 years, and I was actively trying to forget because I was like, I don't know, rebelling against time itself. I was like, yeah, this is time is a construct. I don't care. That's Babylonian shit. The only reason you need to give a shit about what day it is because you got to get to work on time, and I'm not going to fucking work because fuck that. I live free and I do what I want. Like, who cares if it's Tuesday? Who cares if it's 7 a.m.? Who cares if it's 2014 or 2015? Chad, what's up? Lurker. Ivan, what's up? Alexander FPV, what's up? Long time lurker here. That's cool. Hey, Blue made it back. Tell tales. Yeah, sick. I'm glad you made it back because you probably remember stuff that I do not. I was just telling folks that the library fucking won the Pirate Games. Like, that is a fact. And I think that's another reason why people were just like, they quietly, just called it quits. But back then I had a big crew and we were all already doing like collective volunteer work like fire response and like you know be sometimes things would go down and we'd get a posse together and just show up with numbers to stop bad things from like harming somebody else. We'd show up and be like, "That's yeah, we're not gonna stand for that." Or if people needed backup for whatever. So we already had like kind of a crew um, situation, and we trained. We were doing Warrior Wednesdays, so every Wednesday we would get together and just basically do a fight club. We would train together. We would work on like tactics, just for like defending the library space as well. I'm gonna turn this heater off because it's hot. It's a little warm in here. So we were already like on that. So we fucking raged with the we raged with the pirate game. So basically, what it was like a really fucked up version of capture the flag, and that's basically it. But it just never ended, right? So you know how I was talking about like the Dirty Kid game. If you're displaying a jolly, then it's fair game. You can steal that person's shit. Not like any shit, but if it's got the skull and crossbones on it, that's part of the game. And if they leave it unattended, you can run off with it, but you have to display it. So that's like the the rules with the pirate flags. At some point, somebody gifted pirate flags to other camps. I think Pirate Camp like started the game proper. I think. Um, let's see. Uh, Okay. Sorry, I was just catching up in chat. I'm gonna roll a cigarette too. Where is my smokes? I think Pirate Camp started the game, um, and I think maybe they were playing it amongst each other at some point, and then somebody went around and gifted other camps pirate flags to get them involved as well. And they were like, so yeah, we're doing like a capture the flag thing. If you want to join, you can have this flag, but you have to display it at your camp and have it up. And somebody can and will come to try and steal it at some point. Um, and whoever has the most flags is the winner. But if you have the most flags, then the game's not done. You just have the most flags, and so it's like, it's like the more you have in display, the more of a target you are. And for most of the pirate games, the library had the most flags. So we spent a lot of time setting up defenses for it. But also because of my reputation and my crew's reputation, people were scared. And rightly so, because we would come and pillage their shit. And that's why we were ahead of the game for pretty much the entire time. Um, I wish Pirate Rob was in chat too. Like, I'm not throwing shade. I wish he was in here to have a, because I don't want to be like talking about somebody that isn't here in chat. Because that's rude, I guess. So I'm not talking behind his back or anything, but yeah, anybody can see this. But I know Pirate Rob like was literally losing sleep for a while because he had his camp near the library, and we had taken like pretty much all the flags at a certain point, except for the one that he had just gotten because he didn't have a flag for a while. Fucking Pirate Camp didn't even have a pirate flag for a while. And he got one again. I don't know where they got it from. I'm sure they stole it from a smaller camp or something like that. And they were like right near the library, and we wanted it, of course, because we're the library. We will get the things. And that I think that's when we ended up calling a truce, because like there was a point where we were planning to go and get it, and we had a sick plan. We were going to go and get it. It was not a difficult operation. But then somebody came over to the library and was like, "Hey, Rob is losing sleep over this. Like he's really thinking you're gonna come over and steal our pirate flag, steal our Jolly Roger. Could we call like a truce?" And I don't remember exactly what the deal was, but like I agreed to the truce. I was just like, yeah, man, we don't actually need any more flags. We're good. Like we have all of the other ones, so we're fine. So they were like, cool, thanks. And then I think that kind of maybe was like the end of the pirate games. Um, like I don't want to. If I'm remembering incorrectly, that's fine. But somebody call me out and tell me what happened. But to the best of my recollection, that's kind of how the games ended. The library had most of the flags. Pirate Rob was losing sleep because he didn't want his flag to get taken, and we agreed not to go take it, and swore, like it on the pirate code, like as pirates, because like people care about the pirate code and people go by it too. That's actually um, like part of the slab culture for younger folks. I don't know if it is now, probably not so much anymore, but back in that time it was. So, we swore that we were done, and then nobody else was really playing it anymore. I think before that there was a situation. I think it was before that. What happened was, um, so one of the last straws before that, I'll tell you about it in a sec. Um, I'm gonna go out and smoke this cigarette, and I'm gonna catch up in chat and see what folks are saying, and then I'll tell you the tale of how I stole a Jolly Roger back right out of a guy's pocket, um, after giving him parlay. But of course, I didn't steal it from him while he was in my vessel because that's against the pirate code. Um, and I have honor. But you know the pirate code, it's not so much rules as guidelines anyway. But, you know, if you want to be known as a pirate with honor, then you follow the pirate code. If you don't care about honor, then, you know. Let's see. Let's see what folks are saying. Alright. Basilisk says punk style. Damn, thank you. Appreciate it. Tiger says this one has done it all and knows more about the world than most. Oh shit. Damn. Okay. Sorry about the mic situation, guys. I don't have the best equipment. I'm working with what I got here. And unfortunately this this mic comes disconnected, like my tripod is shit. And my mic situation is not great. So my bad. Kegger says this one has done it all and knows more about the world than most. Thanks, dude. And then they go on to say, I like people who scream F the government while they accept a check from the government. Man, this is off topic, but like, if you hate the government, why would you not accept money from the government? Like, I don't understand. That's not the point you're, like, I don't think you know what the point is that you're trying to make. Because, like, if you hate the government and they're giving you money, like, take the money. Like, fuck you, pay me, right? Do you not know that phrase? Fuck you, pay me. That's what you do. You take money from the government. Like, come on, man. Get. I do have EBT. Whoops, damn it. Damn it. Oh my god. Okay, the mic situation is kind of becoming a little bit of a problem. Let's see. Chris Bandit says, "G'day, y'all. Hey, Captain, the troll's keeping you busy again today." Man, the Captain is a fucking troll slayer, I tell you. I am at, like, when I'm doing my streams in my head, I am imagining just like a sword fight in the comments section the entire time, where like these fucking dipshit little trolls are coming in, like, you know, low ranking pirates with their crappy rusty knives, and they're just like flailing really badly, and the captain's just like, yeah, just like fucking slashing. Yeah, that's what's going on in my head. There's like a fucking pirate sword fight on the deck of our ship while I'm while I'm talking about stuff. Let's see. Patty N says, I hear a swooshing sound every time a troll is slashed. Yeah, just like sword fight sounds. New Hampshire says, that's a cigarette. Obviously, you don't, like, you've never seen a hand-rolled cigarette before. That's kind of sad, honestly. What is this world coming to when a person doesn't know what a hand-rolled cigarette is? Do you know that you can roll tobacco in a paper? It's that's what people used to do. You've never been a street punk if you don't know what a hand-rolled cigarette is. I'll tell you what. Human not a replay says, "Hey, all sorry, I'm late. Had to go pee." Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know why we needed to know that, but welcome. Say no to drugs, just take it. Oh, okay. Mm. I'm gonna put this person on timeout just because it's annoying. You're annoying. I love having my channel. This is my pirate ship, okay? Well, we've got a fleet, all right. We got the captain, and all the other mods are like captains and mates, right? And then I'm like the commodore. So welcome to my fleet. This is not a democracy. This is a fucking piracy, okay? So if I don't like you, I'm gonna fucking make you walk the plank, or the captain's gonna scuffle with you and then do what he pleases, or any of my other mods. Mike's sound is still good. Thanks, Sam. Raju says, I feel like the battery is low on the mic. It's not the battery, it's the connection. It's super annoying. Captain says, I'm letting a lot go, letting you play corn. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because, I'll just ban them out. Yeah. I know, you're very fond of the plank. Dumbass fuckers online, I know. It's alright. That's the thing about the internet, and a lot of them are bots anyway. Sam says, here is not a democracy. No. There's definitely a collective element to it, but yeah, we're an autonomous collective. But at the end of the day, this is my channel, so I get to make the last call. And if you don't like it, then you go make your own channel and you can make the calls on that channel. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so before the pirate games ended, there was they kind of had after we had captured most of the pirate flags in slabs, all the ones that we cared about anyway. I'm sure there were other ones in other little neighborhoods that people had, but we had all the major camps pirate flags. It kind of had reached a lull because nobody wanted to come and steal the ones from the library because we were terrifying. And I don't blame them. That's a smart move not to steal the fucking pirate flags from the library. There were a few tries, but they did not go well. And so it kind of reached sort of a lull where it was just, individuals with smaller jollies that were stealing them from each other. And there was this one dude who came to the range and had a pirate flag tied to a hoe, like a garden hoe. And he was waving it around at the range in a really dangerous way. He was super drunk with a fucking garden hoe, flailing it around at the range, and it became a real dangerous situation. And if you know me, and what I used to do in slabs was help keep people safe, and at the range, if somebody was causing a problem, I'd see if ask Bill if he wanted help with it. But in this instance, it was a pirate flag, so it was I didn't really. I mean, I talked to Bill about it, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna deal with this situation in a non-violent as I can sort of manner. So I approached this guy that was flailing around the hoe, and I was like, hey man, I'm not trying to steal your flag, but I gotta say, you need to stop. If you want to display the flag here at the range and be ballsy like that, great, but take it off of the garden hoe, because you're gonna really hurt somebody And he was all like, I don't give a shit, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, how about we go sit in my school bus and just like talk about it. I'll pack a bowl, we can smoke some weed. And he's all like, oh, I don't trust you, you're gonna trick me. And I'm like, just ask for parlay, man. Like, while you're on my vessel, like, there's a truce. I won't take your flag. I won't try to do anything funny. Like, come and sit on my bus. It'll be safe. I won't fuck with you. And we'll smoke some weed. And I'll try and convince you to take the pirate flag off of your garden hoe. Okay. So we go in the bus. He's like, I'm asking for parlay. And I'm like, parlay granted. Came on the bus and we smoked weed. And by the time that he got out of the bus, he had agreed to take the flag off of the garden hoe and leave the garden hoe behind. And so we get out of the bus. He, instead of, what I would have done if I was in that type of mood is like have the flag and like tie it around my neck like a cape or something, or like had it in my hand or something. But he put it in his pocket. He like crumpled it up and put it in his pocket. And he's like, you know what, Corn, I got respect for you. I think you're really cool. And thanks for talking to me, and thanks for, getting me all smoked out. Like, that was really nice of you. And he goes in for a hug. He's like, you wanna give me a hug? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'll give you a hug. And he went for a hug outside of the bus, mind you. And we did like a friendly hug. And while we were doing that, I picked his pocket and I took his flag. And so I expected him to notice right away. And I was like, oh man, I'm about to get in a fucking fist fight in the parking lot of the range over a goddamn pirate flag. Again, possibly, I don't remember. It could have. It's likely that it had happened before. I don't remember any particular times, but yeah. So I picked his pocket, took his flag. He did not notice. He went back into the range and went and partied. And it took him like an hour to notice that the flag wasn't there. But by that time, I had already gone back to the library and hoisted that fucking rag. So I hoisted that rag. It was flying. I don't remember where it was flying exactly, but it was up and displayed as proper code dictates. And I went back to the range to go party. And so later that night, this guy realizes that his flag was gone, and he got really upset, and he went over to the library where nobody was because we were out partying. There was 2 of our crew there because we would never leave it unattended. And he went into the library, like property, the area inside the fence line, and found somebody there and accused them of stealing the pirate flag because it was up. And he assaulted this person. And this person is an AFAB, non-binary person, and not our best fighter, like a smaller person. And they were attacked. Fortunately, there was another person on the premises that went, and according to the story, he ran up on them, scuffling in the sand, and he grabbed this douchebag by the beard. He grabbed him by his fucking beard and pulled him off of this person and threw his ass out of the library. So the guy goes back to the skate park because that's where he was staying at. There was at one point there was a lot of schwaggerts at the skate park. They had kind of taken over. We didn't like them because they weren't doing anything useful. They were just trashing the place. And they considered themselves pirates, and they had their little pirate crew over there. I'm just gonna hide this user and this user. There we go. So he goes back to his little shithole camp with his little shithole buddies. There's like a fair amount of them, right? I got word that one of my own got attacked on my own fucking turf. So of course I rallied my peeps, I rallied my crew, and I was like, hey, I just got word that this person guarding the library got attacked by this fucking shithead that I stole the flag from. And so we were like, oh, fuck yeah. We're all like 3 sheets to the wind, fighty ass fucking pirates. We're like ready to fucking go. We're like, oh yeah, give us a fucking reason, you little bitch. So we went over to the skate park. We had like maybe 10 of us or so. And there was more of them than there were of us, but each of my crew was worth at least 3 of them, if not more. So we go over to the skate park. We didn't care about the flags at this point. We didn't care about anything that they had. We were about to fucking punish these bitches. So we went over there with our crew and beat the ever-loving shit out of him. In a big way, to the point where I had to like stop one of my biggest guy from smashing his fucking skull in. Like, I was like, all right, that's enough. We don't need dead pirates on our hands, okay, guys? So yeah, we fucking laid absolute waste to those fucking fools, and that camp broke down pretty quickly after that. I mean, there was a number of reasons why, I'm sure, but they were real quiet after that. They did not fucking try anything. Their camp disbanded shortly after. But yeah, that's the last pirate flag that we had gotten. Actually, no. Nope, last pirate flag I got was Pirate Rob's. Pirate Rob, if you ever watch this, I still have your flag. The one with your name on it, I think. It might even be here in my chest. It might even be in my fucking pirate chest right now. Yeah, that was the last flag I got. And I don't remember how the fuck we got that. I think that somebody had stolen it from Pirate Rob and gave it to me. I didn't go out and get it because I had agreed not to. But somebody did. Somebody jacked it from Pirate Rob and brought it to me as a gift, like a token of goodwill. They were like, I respect you, Corn, and I want you to have this because you had all the other flags except for this one. So in the end, we got all the flags. That's the basic overview of the pirate games. Other people, like, I know that there was at least one person for sure who got stabbed over this game. Because it was like everybody was playing it. And there was a lot of dirty kids that took it way too seriously. Like, I know at least one person. Many people got like physically attacked and beaten up over this game. Yeah, and after the truce with Pirate Camp, it kind of just died out because people were sick of getting beat up for rags. Yeah, it's good times. I'm just gonna check it out in the chat here. Checking in with the fellow nomads. What's up, Cole? Good story. There's more to it, but I just don't remember a lot of it. Like, I had a couple of flags stolen. I think 2 times flags that I had gotten from other camps were stolen. One time, both times I was blackout drunk. So, you know, I mean, don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, of course it's valid that they stole them because I was the one that was blackout drunk. That's on me for letting my guard down. But one of the times, my friends came to my house while I was wasted, and we were all hanging out. I was hanging out with the crew, and I had one of my flags hung up in my school bus or in one of the back areas or something, and one of my friends distracted me while the other one went and got the flag, and they drove away with it, and they were flying it as they drove away, and I was too drunk to do anything. I tried like running after them, and I just like ate shit, and I was like, fuck, you know. Yeah, it was that was funny. And then the other time, I think it was before that happened, we had a smaller hand-painted flag that somebody had like started, and you know, it technically wasn't a jolly because it didn't actually have a skull and crossbones on it, but the guy that made it was like, this is my jolly, and I'm like, you know, we're like, all right, fine, we'll accept it, we'll take it. So we did take it. And then one night while we were hanging out, drinking together late in the night, you know, like 3 in the morning or some shit. He was over hanging out with us, and I was not concerned about him stealing the flag because it was mounted in such a way that I was like, this fool ain't gonna get it. Like, it was up on a high pole, the pole was reinforced, and I had also greased the pole so that he couldn't climb it. But this motherfucker is has incredible physical prowess because he was able to climb the greased pole that was reinforced with, like, you know, there was like sharp shit attached to it and like all stuff, but he got past the grease and climbed the pole and got his fucking flag back. But we reclaimed it the next morning, because I went to bed after that. I didn't even know he had stolen it because I was so wasted. I wake up in the morning and I see my flagpole up at the top of the hill, and it's bent like this. The fucking flagpole is bent over because dude had climbed it, and at the top, the metal, like, under his weight had bent over into like a hook shape, and he just like dropped off of it with his flag. But I, I'm all like hungover and shit and like fucking crotchety, and just I'm like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Who stole my fucking flag? And I immediately knew who it was, because I was like, who the fuck could have even done that? And I was like, oh, this motherfucker. So I like wake my homies up, and I'm like, hey guys, we gotta go get a flag. And they're like, bet. So we went over to his place. Sure enough, he's got it flying because he's an honorable pirate, and had it displayed. And we went and got it back. And I knocked on his door, and I was like, hey, we took our flag back. Also, you need to come over to my house and fix my fucking flagpole. And I closed the door, and he did. He came over and fixed the flagpole, so that was cool. I wonder if Baloo's still in the chat, and if he remembers any. I know he was talking about there was some drama up at the top of the hill, but I don't really remember the whole tale. I do remember people fighting over flags, but I don't want to like name names in particular, except for Pirate Rob, which I already named, but he's a well-known figure. And I'm sure he would be upset if I didn't mention him if I was doing the pirate game. So, respect. Gotta love some good pirate tales. Oh man, yeah, that was definitely like the pirate heyday in Slabs for sure. And it for better or worse, it was a good time for the most part, except for that one where we beat the fuck out of that guy. That, like, I think that was probably the biggest like rumble, like in the skate park. It was like 15 on 10, just fucking. That was intense. I didn't hear of any like larger pirate wars that happened. There have been other pirate shenanigans in Slab since then, but nothing that I was involved in. Because I got a library. I had a library to run, and I didn't need to be starting any extra issues with that. Sometimes you gotta pick your priorities, right? Either you can spend all your time and energy defending a pirate flag from capture, or you're running a library and a collective and distributing supplies to folks in need. So that's what we got. Wolf Drifter said, I'm not too fond of being on timeout. Well, then don't get in timeout. It's not my problem. if you get put on timeout, that is your problem, and you get to fucking deal with that. So, yeah. Cheers. I have a little swallow left in here. If anybody wants to get down with the kickdown, I'm broke. I'm actually not wearing my leg right now. I'm going full pirate mode right now. Because my leg hurts really, really bad. If you've been following along, I have been in a struggle to get a new prosthetic leg, and I'm starting the process over again. I've actually got an appointment soon to get referrals so that I can go to a different place to go and get fitted and hopefully get a new leg as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I'm in a lot of pain, and my friend will be helping me with a ride to my appointment. But other than that, like I can barely even, I can't even put my leg on to get up and go to the bathroom right now. I've got this little scooter here that I'm scooting around on, and just only wearing my leg when I have to like leave and go somewhere else. And yeah, it's been causing me a lot of pain. So there's links in the description if you want to donate directly. If you donate through Super Chat, YouTube takes a big fat cut. They skim right off the top. They take like a good 30 some percent of that. And I only get payout once a month. So if you want to donate directly, there's PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App there in the description. Yeah. Fuck you, pay me. If you enjoy the Slab City Tales and you want to help me to continue to, you know, do things, live my life, and get to and from appointments so that I can get a new leg, that does help a lot. And thanks to everybody that donated yesterday. I really appreciate y'all so much. I'm gonna go grab Satan a little treat. She's got some treats in the other room. I ran out of the pig ears, and I haven't been able to get up and go get more. If I had enough donations, I could get like a Uber grocery run. I don't like to use Uber, but in this instance, that's kind of what I have to do if I want to get stuff that I need, and that's expensive as fuck. So yeah, I don't know why there's not. I'm not seeing responses in chat. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go to my page here and see if the chat is lagging or what. Let's see. Let's take a look. And if anybody has questions about the pirate games or piracy and slabs in general, let me know. Yeah, there's me. Look, there's me. It's an Inception. Here we go. You have us speechless. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, yeah, there is I'm not seeing I'm not seeing the chat up in here, so I'm gonna look. I'm gonna have to read here. Human Now Replaces. Doesn't the pirate flag originate from Cornwall, UK? Jolly Roger is the traditional English name to identify a pirate ship during the early 18th century. I don't know, Captain, is that true? I'm certain the captain knows. It sounds right. I believe it. Eduardo says punk rocker. Hell yeah, dude. Colby says, I'm late to the party. Why did you lose the leg? Have you ever been on my channel before? You just walk into a room and start asking questions to people that you've never met before. That's weird. Debbie says, sorry to hear about your leg problem, Cornelius. I hope you're able to get a new one as soon as possible. Enjoy your videos. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, it's just something that's been going on for a while, and so that's why I'm doing the streaming every day for this week to try and be able to raise even just like a few bucks a day so that I can be able to get rides if I need to, which I'm going to need to, and you know, afford basic stuff while I'm going through this struggle, which has been going on for way longer than it should have been. That's the whole reason I'm here in LA. But anyway, I'm gonna go grab Satan a treat because Satan is a good girl and she deserves a treat because she's perfect. She's good. Hi, Bubba. What's up? What's up? I'm gonna get you a little treat. Hold on. Let's see. Satan has her own little Jolly Roger. This is Satan's Jolly Roger, and she will never let you take it from her. Well, maybe right now because I got treats in my hand. That's the only way to trick a Satan pirate dog into giving up her Jolly. But here you go, sweet pea. You can have two. We're doing a double for this baby. Hell yeah! And I only have two left in here too. So if you want to help get Satan some more treats, the good ones. These are not the good ones, but usually I have the good ones for her. You can send a kick down to one of those links and help support this cute baby so that she can keep being spoiled. Let's see. Captain says the first recorded uses of the skull and crossbones symbol on naval flags date to the 17th century. It possibly originated among the Barbary pirates. See, I knew you were good for that information. Hell yeah. That's why I wanted to do this this topic with the captain in chat too. Because, well, for obvious reasons, but that let's take a look was hella zesty. Thank you. Zesty. Sam says my chat freezes often nowadays. Oh. Matt says get a P.O. box and ask for money orders or people can send gifts. That's kind of another issue, getting a P.O. box, because it costs a lot of money to get a P.O. box here, and you also need like addresses and other information that I maybe have. I don't know. I do have places that people can mail stuff, but I don't need stuff. I just need money. I don't want stuff. I live out of a backpack, and I'm a hyper minimalist. I'm on a hyper minimalist kick right now. So my belongings. You see those chests back there that the TV is on? That's what I have. I have those two chests and another suitcase at another spot and my backpack. I don't want more stuff. I just want food. I want to be able to eat food, and I want treats for my dog. Oh man, I was hoping that would be a notification that somebody kicked down, but it's not. Let's just take a look and see if anybody has, just in case. Oh hey, there's one. Julie, thank you so much. Julie says, hope this helps some. It really does. Yeah, that much is an Uber ride, which is like really important for me right now. With my I'm not exaggerating. My leg hurts really really bad, and I've got a really high pain tolerance. If you were here for Pirate Story Time or other Slab City stories, or if you've met me, especially during my Slab City time, you know that I'm kind of a hard motherfucker. Like I'm not a baby, you know, and I'm in a lot of pain. It's gotten to a point. I was in pain when I got here to LA 6 or so months ago, and it's just gonna keep getting worse until I get a leg. So that sucks. That's the situation. So yeah, kickdowns is extremely helpful. And also, I'm just not really used to how much stuff costs here in LA. That I definitely do participate in like barter and trade as often as possible. But in order to do that, other people also need to participate in barter and trade, and LA is a very money-oriented city, as most cities are. Okay, I'm checking my PayPal, see if anybody else kicked down during the stream. Kristen donated yesterday, and so did Janet. Thank you both so much. Let's check Cashapp. And I really hate that my my chat isn't updating. If I didn't have this, my stream would be screwed right now. So that's kind of pissing me off. But I do have this, so I'm not. I'm pissed off, but I'm not that pissed off because it's like okay, whatever. YouTube, fucking piece of shit. Um, Yesterday, Devin kicked down. Thank you so much. And Janice. Oh, actually, I think that's today. Oh, wow. Never mind. Devin kicked down like 2 minutes ago. Thank you so much, Devin. I really appreciate that. A lot. Like, that's really sweet. Um, Janice kicked down yesterday. And I already shouted out Michelle, but, I much love Michelle. Again. Always. Let's see. Michelle, you would have loved the Pirate games. You would have fucking kicked ass at the Pirate games. Let's see. Oh, hey, Corey. Thank you. Corey kicked down on the Venmo. I really appreciate that. Badass. Y'all are fucking badass. You understood the assignment. All right, hold on. Damn it. Okay, I'm just trying to get back in chat so I can see the responses you guys are making here. We're getting close to the top of the hour, but I'm down to hang for a little bit if people are talking. I'm just gonna check it out. Sam says, I just noticed the gemstone pendant. Very cool. Thank you. Yeah, with the way that I like to make necklaces, then, you can add different things to it. This, um, I traded for this in slabs on Beal because a lot of people will do like trade circle along Beal, and a lot of the times there's cool rocks. So this was a bead actually. It's got like a hole through it, so you can string it. And this piece I also found in slabs. Um, there were a few pieces of an antique necklace, and this was actually I don't know what the technical name for it is, but it's the piece that goes before the clasp that you clasp. So it wasn't even supposed to be like a pendant piece. It was supposed to be like just another little part of it. And then I put that on this ring here, and this is just like it's basically a carabiner. I stole it from Home Depot, and yeah, I made the chain. So I can put different pendants on it, or I can just wear it plain too, and it looks really cool. Thank you for noticing. Let's see. Mm. Human not a replay says it's a bit speculative and open to hearsay about the pirate flags. I think. Plus, I'm Cornish, so I'm gonna be biased. That's fair, I guess. Gotta have some hometown pride. Matches your amazingly beautiful eyes. Oh, thank you. Y'all are sweet. Make me blush. It's kind of rainbow hematite. No, it's actually um, fuck. What's it called? It's one of my favorite stones. Labradorite. It's a nice piece of labradorite. I love super old jewelry pieces. Me too. And I like, like even old broken antique jewelry, you can still harvest parts off of it. Brandon says, when will someone donate? Well, you know what, Brandon? Be the change you wish to see in the world. Go on and get down with the kickdown if you feel like it. I appreciate it. Some folks did, and I I'm very grateful to you guys. I would be doing this whether or not anybody was kicking down, but probably not as often. And that's kind of the whole like, I'm gonna make it fun and like tell stories that I want to tell, and that's what I do. But when you sweeten the deal like that, it makes me want to do more. So thanks to folks that support because it makes it worth it, and it helps us a lot. Now, we're at the top of the hour here now. If anybody has any questions about Slab City, especially if it comes to the pirate games or, pirate culture and slabs or the pirate code, um, if it's related to piracy and the slabs, then feel free to make comments, ask questions. I'm gonna roll a cigarette here. Mm. Sam says, Brandon, it's better to donate via PayPal, etc. Super chat takes a month to get delivered. Yep, that's right. Heart and Mind Matter says, you are worth it. Thank you. What a sweetheart. That's why Corn did shout outs, because people are donating just in a different way than Super Chat. Right, yeah, we're just circumnavigating that whole bullshit because YouTube is practicing a bit of piracy itself in that aspect. And you know what? It's what can you do? So people are donating through different means because it's better. We do things a little differently around here. Sam says, whereas I have a friend who can't do PayPal or anything, so Super Chat and channel memberships are the only way to send him money. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it sucks that they can't get donations otherwise, and that YouTube is getting a lot of the donations that folks are sending to them. But you know, it's if that's the only way, then that's the only way. Yeah, and if you like the channel and you like hanging out in chat, then we do have a Discord server that most of these folks are on. Go ahead and join that if you want to. It's the Reprobate Squat House, and we've got a room for every topic. Whoops, dang it. I really hate streaming like this. I'm not gonna lie. It's so annoying. Digital Hobo says, hells yeah. Hells yeah. Alright. I'm gonna smoke this cigarette. Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises. Hey ho, and up she rises early in the morning. Oh, hey, I already had one. Oh, I never finished this one. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. I wonder if anybody will start some cool games and slabs this season, or if anybody has been. If anybody here in chat is in the slabs right now and you want to tell me about goofy shit going on in slabs right now, tell me. I definitely would say that if you want to do the pirate games, you should have like maybe a few more rules around it so that people don't get beat up and stabbed. But like having a slab-wide game of capture the flag is not only fun, but it really helps camps to kind of tighten up their crews and practice with each other for actual situations. Because like, you know, it's a good team building exercise. It like the good parts of it were that it created a lot of camaraderie and even like alliances between camps and a lot of communication between camps too, because you know there was a reason to talk to people about things, and you know it also helps people practice for like security with their camps as well, because if you're worried about your pirate flag getting stolen, you're more likely to leave people behind to guard your camp while everybody's out partying and stuff. And at the library, we would take turns and have different shifts for people. We would always have people left behind whenever we would leave camp anyway. So that wasn't like a new thing, but some folks don't practice that all the time, and it is, yeah, it's a good yeah, it's a good team building exercise. I think I'm gonna like ban the word Trump from my channel altogether so that people can't leave comments like that. Let me see if I can do that right now. Let's see. I don't know if I can. I can on my computer. Country Chic says you still got your guitar. Haven't heard you play in a while. I literally was playing my guitar at the beginning of the stream. But it's a different guitar because mine was stolen. Sam says the idea of living at Slabs is vaguely entertainable until I hear about rando golf ball hitting dude in pirate games not set to adorable mode. I'm too sheltered for Slabs. Well, I mean, you know, it's like fuck around, find out. Like, if you don't want to be part of the pirate games, then don't fly a Jolly Roger, right? And anybody that did get caught up in that knew what, at least somewhat knew what they were getting into. And I think people that didn't, after their flag got stolen or they got like attacked or confronted by overly zealous pirates, then they would be like, I'm not gonna fly a Jolly anymore. Like, I guess I'm not built for this. But there are like a lot of really sweet parts about Slabs. Like, there's more of the time. The reason that, you know, like, people hear a lot about stuff like this is because that's what people are looking for. That's the stuff that people engage with, you know, crazy tales. But that's the reason that they're crazy tales, is because that's not the normal thing that's happening. Most of the things that are happening in Slabs are people feeding each other and playing music together and building stuff. Like, that's most of what's happening in Slabs. It's just every now and then you get big groups of schwilly idiots that want to start shit with other people, and you give them a reason and they will. But for the most part, that's not really a problem. Heart and mind matter says, I have this deep pull to go there for many years. It never goes away, only gets stronger. Well, just go and visit them. It's there. Like, I don't see why you wouldn't go and visit if you want to so badly. Sam says, I very much am. I can't take it, so don't dish it out. I like that. Folks respect that. Yeah, totally. Like, if you ain't bothering anybody, nobody's gonna bother you unless they accidentally wander into your camp and act like a fucking weirdo. So that's why it's nice to have just like a barrier so they can't just accidentally wander in. Oops. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Yep, that's right. Floridia says, Corn Daddy, you're looking fucking awesome. Been a hot minute since I caught a stream. Hey, welcome. Glad you could make it, and thank you. Appreciate that. Human Not a Replay says, how do you find it different to LA in a nutshell? It's not even comparable at all. I don't know. Active Decay says, what made you leave? Nothing made me leave. I just was done living in one place. I'm a nomadic person. Staying in one place for almost 7 years year round was kind of not, I mean, like, I never intended to stay there forever. That's what nomads do. They travel. I really hate this interface of the live stream. I don't know. I'm gonna get back to streaming in landscape mode when I figure out how to do it without having a big fucking issue with YouTube about it every time. Yeah, I really hate this. Because, like, when I'm reading the chat, I'm following the chat in here, and then if I accidentally swipe up, it goes to some random ass dumb shit stream that I don't want to fucking watch. And then I lose my stream. I can't go back to it. It's, oh hey, there it is. Never mind, I can go back to it. We've got an inception now. There's me. Look. Let's see on my phone if we can see more of me. Whoa, it goes forever. It goes forever. Yo. That's fun. Okay, I like that. Okay. Inception. Man. All right. Any more questions about slabs? Any questions about the pirate tales? There's, like I said, there's definitely more like piracy that exists and happens in slabs, but I'm trying to keep it on topic for these streams. Um, you know, and tomorrow at 5 I'll do another topic. If you've got a suggestion or a request for slab themed content, then feel free to leave a comment in the comment section so I can see it, or join the Discord and chat with us there. Let me know what you want to see next, because I haven't thought of what I want to do. So give me ideas. Let me steal your ideas. Patty N says, I saw another live today in landscape format, and they said they only have 5 seconds to read comments in chat. I fucking hate it here. Oh, by the way, I'm on Blue Sky now. Just corneliusvango. Let's see if I can find it. If you want to follow me on Blue Sky. I'm just posting like life updates. On Instagram, I'm mostly posting like news and stuff like that, so people can follow along with what's really happening in the world instead of fake news. And I vet out the things that I'm sharing, so it's pretty cool and interesting. But I'm not. Oh hey, somebody kicked down. I'm not posting my regular ambient life stuff on Instagram anymore because it's all censored and garbage, and there's a lot of reasons. Let's see. Yep, that's the doorbell. Here's my Blue Sky in case you care about that. It's that Zucks thing because it's blue. I don't know. I hope not. I don't think... No, Blue Sky's not part of Meta. I don't know who owns it. I might move from there, but until I find somewhere better, that's where I'm posting like my daily life stuff. And you can get on Patreon too if you want to get periodic vlog updates about what I'm doing. And you can also, just for as little as $1 a month, get access to exclusive content if you would like. Floretta says, I've been wanting to see Satan. She was on stream earlier. She's literally like right there. Been watching you over a year. She's a smart dog. Yeah, she's a very smart dog. She's a good girl. Sam says, yeah, I gotta do Patreon. Just $1 a month. I don't have like tiers or whatever. You can donate more if you want to, and that's really badass if you do. But if you're broke like I am, $1 is fine. And you can see updates and stuff. And I will be putting some updates on there and trying to do more vlog type stuff. Sam says, we fed Satan 2 treats. Yes, we did. Treats for the pup. I'm gonna just see who kicked down so I can give you a shout out. Andrew, thank you. Thank you very much, Andrew. I appreciate that a lot. Very, very kind of you. Julie says, now it's time to venture out and meet all kinds of people. Hell yeah, do it. Go out and adventure. Don't let tales scare you from going to places. The only people that talk about how dangerous a place is when they've never been there is somebody that's too scared to go and they want to make excuses for why they're too scared to go somewhere. So don't let somebody scare you off from visiting a place if they've never been there, or if they've been there, but especially if they've never been there, because they're just talking shit. they're talking out of their ass. Just gotta prepare smart for the task. That's right. Always be prepared. Always be prepared. Never be scared. Just have a healthy amount of respect for the unknown, but don't be scared. Here's a little dog. Yeah, that's the little dog. We love a little Satan dog. Alright. I think as far as donations go for today, I think I've got enough to get some dinner. Unfortunately, I'm in so much pain with my leg right now that I can't ride my scooter over to the grocery store and pick things up, so I might have to order something, which I really, really hate doing. I hate Uber, and I don't want to support it, but I'm also handicapped and in a pretty bad situation right now. So thanks y'all for kicking down. I'm gonna get some groceries. At the very least, I got rice, but I'd like some meat and some vegetables for fuck's sake, Satan needs some treats. All right, folks. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed Piracy Tales from the Slabs. And come back tomorrow, same time, going live at 5 for more Slab City Tales. And join us in the Discord. Feel free to get down with the kickdown. I appreciate y'all so much. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. And big shout out to the captain for keeping the deck tidy today. Well, maybe not the deck, but not in like a swabbing the deck way, but like slashing invaders kind of way. Yeah, thank you, dude, and thanks to everybody. Yeah, thanks. I have so much gratitude. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Thank you. Love you guys. Cheers. I hope you have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.